I always thought that my life was only meant for bad. You know, that that I was never going to live a good life. When I was about 5 or 6 years old, my dad became very abusive. I mean, I was just so emotionally tore up inside. My thinking was all wrong. I just didn't care about anybody, not even my own family. You know, I was always a fighter. I was always drinking and indulging in women and drugs. And, you know, I'd been in and out of jail. And then I was going to either wind up in prison or I was going to wind up dead or I was going to wind up a drug addict. Just a wild and crazy life. I met my wife, my second wife. We got married after 2 months. And we've been together now, 17 years? You know, I thought that having kids and a wife would kind of tame me. It didn't. I just actually had a family, and I was still wild and reckless. There was infidelity on my part. You know, we lived in the same house, and we were like roommates. And I couldn't stand the sight of my wife fighting in front of the kids all the time, and I was just like, you know what, this has got to end. And I told her one day, I said, you know what? I said, I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to pack my bags. I'm just ready to call it quits. She said to me, she goes, let's try counseling. I thought to myself, well, my wife must want to work things out. If she wants to go to counseling and work things out, you know, I don't want to leave this marriage, you know, and not know that I didn't give it my all. So then I got down and I just sat in bed and I just said, Lord, if you are real, this is where I need you to come into my life and show me that you're real. You know, we came to Rockford first, and I could just feel God moving in both of us. I really didn't expect for my life to change the way that it did. I just expected it to, you know, that I was going to be that, oh yeah, come to church on Sunday and be drunk on Monday and, you know, live that kind of life. But man, it changed my life. It changed my life. We went to counseling, and I began revealing these things that had happened to me, because it was like a little box I had inside me that was just hidden inside, that was just filled with secrets, and I could just feel God moving in my life. And I remember like the next day, I felt transformed after I began to mature in Christ, because now it's like, if I learn to put Him above all things, He's going to teach me to love my wife, teach me to love my mom, teach me to love my dad, teach me to love my kids. And I look at my wife, and she's like my best friend. She's the love of my life. I remember God telling me in my spirit, He was like, you're not the man that your dad is. You're a product of my love. When God can transform you, that He can take these childhood memories and He can heal them. He can heal your pain. That He can take where you feel worthless and where you feel like you don't belong, and He can make you feel like you belong. And to repair a marriage, you know, it's amazing. It's real. I know I have hope in my life. Hope lives.